Hello and welcome to Channel by Izzy. Thank you for joining me today. This is just a quick reading on the reports that the 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden, is to visit Ireland and Northern Ireland in April to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement. It's a 6-day trip, 2 days in Ireland, 2 days in Northern Ireland and 2 days for personal visits. And according to the same reports, Hillary Clinton, the former Secretary of State, may accompany him. So hello and welcome to Channel by Izzy. Thank you to my returning viewers and subscribers. If you're new to my channel, I hope you too will enjoy this reading. And please remember it's for entertainment purposes only. So what is the Good Friday Agreement? The Good Friday Agreement, or Belfast Agreement, is a pair of agreements signed on the 10th of April 1998 that ended most of the violence of the Troubles and conflict in Northern Ireland that had prevailed since the late 1960s. It was a major development in the Northern Ireland peace process of the 1990s. You can get more information from Wikipedia or other sources on that. So, I'm just going to do a very quick snapshot in relation to the visit by Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton. Now these cards have been well and truly shuffled, but I'm just going to do it again. Yep, they're jumping up now. And that card had come out before. We'll just come out and do another shuffle. And the top row will be Joe Biden, and the bottom row will be, the top row will be Ireland and the bottom row will be Northern Ireland. Okay, it's a very quick snapshot. Right, so 1, 2, 3, this is Ireland, this is Northern Ireland. I'll do a more in-depth as we get near the time. And the underlying influences for the visit is the death in the reverse. So, it's a major arcana. This is the influences we have just now. And this is, in the upright, it's change, it's endings, it's rebirth. In the inverted, it can be uncertainty, fear, and I would imagine that is in relation to the lot of security checks going on between the American Protective Services, the Irish and the Northern Irish. So they're just aware of that. So let's go. If we go to the top row, which is Ireland, what will the public, the politicians, the media, what do they think of Joe Biden's visit? And here we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is someone, although it can look like a feminine card, which it is a feminine card, it's looking at, it can be the feminine traits that we have here. So what we would expect, how is the public, the politicians, the media, they're seeing him as dynamic and authenticity. So that's how they're going to view, he's coming with a genuine heart. He's going to be viewed as someone who's warm, he's not afraid to speak his mind, and having a positive energy when he walks in the room. So let's have Hillary Clinton in Ireland. How will she be viewed? And here we have the King of Swords, which is popped out in the reverse. So the King of Swords is usually in the upright. It's someone who has clarity, mental strength, is intellectual. But in the reverse, it can come across, this individual can come across someone who could maybe be manipulative. And this is entertainment purposes only, allegedly, suppositions. I'm just saying what I see here. It can be someone who uses his or her intellectual powers to manipulate people around them who are not necessarily as mentally strong as what they are. They can have highly critical words that can slice through any conversation and make people around them feel rather less confident, shall we say. So, and it can be a lack of clarity and indecision and not being able to use the logic as well. So, what's the outcome? What's going to be the outcome of Joe and Hillary's visits? And here we have the Ten of Cups. So, there's going to be celebrations in relation to their visits. It's going to be, and this is Ireland, you know, it's a connection, it's a full circle. Joe Biden is going to look at in his private time, his family, so it gives him an opportunity to do that as well, to look at his legacy. What else can we say? And it's going to be viewed as a success, and the hope that the peace process still continues. And Ireland has appreciated the visit by the 46th President Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton, even though Hillary and the former Secretary of State and the inner circles in Ireland might be viewed as someone not to be trifled with. She could be quite slicing in her comments. So let's look at Northern Ireland. What does Northern Ireland think about Joe Biden's visit to Northern Ireland? And here we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is ordinarily you're stuck. You can free yourself, but you feel confined and you feel trapped. But here we have it in the reverse. And again, this is the bottom line. This is Northern Ireland. And what we can say, as I say, in the upright, you can free yourself even though you feel confined. In the reverse, they see Joe Biden as someone who is a liberator, who's someone who talks about liberation and freedom and empowerment, and that Northern Ireland can be this nation. And they have to be open to change. Nothing stands still. So what does Northern Ireland think about the former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's visit? And here we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, and the Nine of Cups is in the reverse. So we have two reversals for the former Secretary, and I don't know the individual. As I say, this is for speculation purposes only. And again, this can mean impatience, unrealistic expectations. So maybe they'll view the former secretary slightly different from Joe Biden. That they'll feel there's a slightly different message being sent out that they cannot meet. What else can we say? Yeah, unrealistic expectations of whatever she's asking. So I think both sides are not too impressed, you know, Ireland and Northern Ireland. And I will do another reading near the time. And what is the outcome of the visit to Northern Ireland? And here we have the King of Wands in the reverse. And this could be that if the former secretary does join Joe Biden, that it sort of colours the visit and leaves something of a, how do we say, a sour taste. Because in the upright, what we have is someone they believe is ambitious, it's taking action, it's being orientated. But when it comes out in the reverse, they may walk away with the feeling that there's a bit of rashness with the visit, because it is only a 2-day visit. That there's a loss, there's an impatience and a loss of control of the agenda. And again, I think this is down to this. My advice to President Biden would be not to take Hillary Clinton, because I don't think she's going to be viewed very well. In Ireland, it's going to go well overall, but behind the scenes, they have their concerns and reservations, and it's the same in Northern Ireland. But in Ireland, they've put on a show of unity, everything's gone well, it's been great. But something might come out saying no, they weren't too happy with any comments that the former Secretary of State has made, allegedly. So, let's have a wee look at two sold cards, one for Joe Biden and one for Hillary Clinton. Let's see. Or the President, got to give him his title. Okay, sold card for President Biden, please. And we'll have one here. And we have fear. I realise that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay, and can we have one for the former Secretary of State, please? And this one is out here. And we have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So this is Joe Biden and this is Hillary Clinton. And I ask that you please send love and light and peace to all involved in any talks or negotiations. I'm going to do a little card from Talking to Heaven for my viewers and see if this resonates. And again, if you've enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, share, and wherever you are, I hope that you are well. And let's see, we can get one card, and that's too many, it's coming out. Did it in a previous reading. And the one that's came out, it may resonate with someone. It says, I had to leave that way. And I hope this doesn't trigger anyone. If you are experiencing any difficulties, I hope please seek the advice of a qualified medical or otherwise professional. So, it says, please don't relive my death in your mind, as from my perspective it was very different from how you imagine. To me it was like a dream that culminated in a very happy ending. Yes, I was so sad to leave you, our loved ones and our life together. But I have to be honest and say that I am truly happy here. My soul is so enriched by all that I am learning. I am still able to be with and help you. I am finally free of all the earthly suffering, which allows me to love you even more than before. My life plan was designed with a divine wisdom, and that it included the timing and the way in which I exited. It is the same with your life and everyone else's. It's exciting to finally know these truths and to share them with you. Please know that I am truly sorry that the mode of my passing brought pain to you, and yet everything happened exactly as it was supposed to happen. You couldn't have stopped it or changed anything. There was no other way. So I hope that brings some peace. Okay, so wherever you are, peace, love and light, and thank you for joining me today. Take care. Bye.